Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on Media Champions. I'm your host, Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. Today, we're going to go all the way out to beautiful San Diego, California. That's where we find Matthew Smith with Eleve Advertising. Matthew, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Mary.
Let's talk about what you do at Eleve because you help people navigate way better in this world of business and marketing. Take it away.
Cool, thank you. We help sustainably grow e-commerce brands um, through Facebook, now Meta, TikTok, and Google. So that can look like, setting up their operations, their SOPs. That way, we know exactly what to do going forward. As far as like if they have enough supply on hand, inventory on hand, to be able to handle our scale.
What is it, Matthew, that you find that your new customers, I'm talking about new clients specifically, that maybe they don't understand about how to put their story out there, how to put their wants and needs out there in order to receive the best return on their investment?
I would say understanding their brand, their messaging, and their audience, and knowing exactly what they want. So getting clear on their ideal customer profile is extremely important, especially when doing any type of marketing, whether that's paid content, influencer, et cetera, et cetera.
Let's talk about social media for a second, shall we? Because one of the things I love to really hit home is that it's more than just the likes on a Facebook page or a retweet on a Twitter page. When you're trying to expand your brand, you have to know the science behind this. Am I right? You have to be able to go beyond just the likes on a social media page.
Yes, 100%. I think a lot of people get caught up in the vanity metrics, being likes, being views, and instead of just focusing on their messaging and really driving deep into their brand and what their clients or their customers want from them, what they want to see from their products or services.
Who are your favorite kind of clients to work with? Because I know you've worked with so many people, you've been doing this a long time. Talk about some of your favorite clients and who you like to work with.
I like working with brands that, have a clear messaging, um, that are that have some type of impact on the world, that they're giving back, whether it's their charity or a selected charity. I love working with brands that focus on the earth and, help replenish the earth.
Mhm. So a lot of eco-friendly businesses I saw on your website that's what you do. You work with a lot of eco-friendly folks, and you try to help them not only expand their brand, but to grow their messaging in their business as well.
Exactly, 100%.
Can you share with us perhaps an aha moment with somebody who actually took your sage advice and they said, "Ah, that Matthew knows what he's talking about." That's got to make you smile a mile wide when they listen to you and then boom, there's success.
Yeah. Um, it was actually thinking about that now. The reason why it made me smile, it was a smaller brand that I was working with. So we did a lot of market research. We did a lot of competitive analysis. Um, and finally, we were able to get them to that 100K mark, which was their goal originally. And then now they're one of the most successful in their niche because of that.
Well, everybody starts out small, right? The big boys were small at one point, so you got to take baby steps. What is your one piece of advice, Matthew, for somebody, a new client that's not quite sure what they want to do when it comes to having a strategy for your marketing campaign? You got to have a strategy. What advice do you give them?
Good question. Um, what kind of strategy would they have? Let's see. I would say just just go out there and do it.
Matthew, thank you so much for taking time to be with us today. Really appreciate your insight, and thank you so much for being on Media Champions.
Sweet. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Hey, guys, we're going to connect you with Matthew and you can pick his brain. He's got a lot of great advice for you. You can find Matthew by finding us right here at dailyadbrief.com. I'm Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. We'll see you next time for more Media Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.